good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for attending our scholarship night, if you will. Prosser High School would like to thank the great people in our community who support and recognize the performance of all of our students and our school. This has been a difficult time for all of us, and these awards are a notice that we are all in this together. As we move forward, we will try to maintain some sort of normalcy. These scholarships go a long way in helping us reach that goal. Our country and the world are facing tumultuous times as we try to recover from some of the heartache we have faced recently. Anna, in the Disney movie Frozen, found herself by doing the next right thing. I have no doubt that the graduating class of 2020 will lead us into a new future by doing just that. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. You have the opportunity to be the light in these trying times. Students, know that you are loved and that your community is behind you in everything you wish to accomplish. You are truly amazing. And the students highlighted today are a small sample of the quality headed out into the world from this small but powerful town of Prosser. We'd like to begin our awards today by starting with the students of the department. The following students have been chosen by each department as representing the best at PHS as it pertains to their content area. The student of the AVID department for 2020 is Ismael Morales. The student of the department for the drama department for the year 2020, Nathan Lemon. The student of the department for the ESL department for 2020, 10th grader, Ivy Hernandez. The student of the World Language Department for 2020, Eduardo Cortez Leon. The student of the department for the History Department for 2020, Wyatt Holmes. The student of the department for the Language Arts Department for 2020, Emily Skeen. The student of the department for the Math Department in 2020, Peter Felician. The student of the department for the Music Department in 2020, Austin Byerly Miller. The student of the department for Special Services in 2020, Christian Malave. The student of the department for the PE Department, Girls, Nevaeh Gomez. And the student of the department for PE Boys, 11th grader, Jesus Guerrero. The student of the Science Department for 2020, Haley Thomas. The Technology student of the department for 2020, Brooklyn Schultz. The Visual Arts student of the department for 2020, Stephanie Garza. The student of the department for Vocational Professional for 2020, Alejandra Munoz. The student of the department for Vocational Trades in 2020, Samuel Elliott. I'd like to continue the evening by presenting our top 10 students for Prosser High School in the graduating class of 2020. Those names will be read starting with number 10 and moving toward our valedictorians. The top 10 are as follows. Number 10, Michaela Hunt. Number 9, Emily Skeen. Number 8, Nicole Borg. Number 7, Andrew Zapeta. Number 6, Lily Morton. Number 5, Alyssa Galindo. And the next 4 round out our top 10 and are also our valedictorians in no particular order. Number 1, Charlie Derrick. Valedictorian number 1, Peter Felician. Valedictorian number 1, Haley Thomas. And valedictorian number 1, Zoe Wells.
We are excited to be here and celebrate the outstanding academic abilities of the class of 2020. Along with you, we wish we were all together to celebrate at the multipurpose room or our new high school. Shyla Schneider, Elisa Riley, and I are here to represent the Prosser Scholarship Blue Mountain Foundation and to award 34 scholarships to the class of 2020. I'm going to give you a little bit of history about the Prosser Scholarship Foundation. It creates a real appreciation for what we're doing here. The Prosser Scholarship Foundation was funded in 1975 by a former Prosser graduate, Jim Houston. Mr. Houston was the recipient of a scholarship from a group of Prosser business people who helped Jim back in 1951 attend college at the University of Washington, where he was not only a fantastic football player, but also completed an advanced degree in engineering. Jim wanted to be able to assist Prosser graduates in fulfilling their dreams, so he assisted in helping to establish the Prosser Scholarship Fund in 1975. The purpose of the fund is to raise funds, obviously, manage those funds, and provide scholarships for an advanced education for PHS graduating seniors. Since that time, the Prosser Scholarship Fund has expanded with endowments from both the Only family and the Merle Burnham Caulkins family in 2015. The Only family contribution began in 2006. The Prosser Scholarship Fund enlisted the support of the Blue Mountain Community Foundation to assist in managing the funding for all the scholarships in 2016. For the class of 2020, we will be awarding $217,000 in scholarships to Prosser graduates. We are so very happy and thankful to be able to do this for our seniors. We will begin our awards where we started as an organization with the Prosser Scholarship. This year, we will be giving 2 Prosser scholarships. The scholarships are 2-year continuing scholarships for the amount of $6,000 total, with a $3,000 awarded for 2 years. The Prosser scholarships for 2020 are awarded to Logan Candenosa and Rachel Forrester. We are so excited for you.
Hi, my name's Elisa Riley, and I'm here to introduce the winners of the Only Scholarship. The Only family had a furniture store downtown, and their motto was 4 floors to explore, and they are definitely supporters of the Prosser community and students. This scholarship awards $2,000 a year for 4 years, provided the student maintains a 3.0 GPA. The winners of this scholarship this year are Naomi Achenbad, Kelly Shin, Maricela Corona Perez, Peter Felician, Alyssa Galindo, Michaela Hunt, Juliet Williams, Xander Yeager, and Andrew Zapata. Congratulations.
My name is Shyla Schneider, and it's an honor for me to represent the Bruns, Caulkins, and Mercer scholarships. I will begin with the Buck Bruns Scholarship. This scholarship is in memory of Buck Bruns, an extremely popular man known for his kindness, friendliness, and abundant support of Prosser. Buck was born and raised in Prosser and graduated from Prosser High School in 1969. He passed away in 2011. Besides his kindness, he was known to be an outstanding athlete in football, basketball, and baseball. As a sophomore, he started as a guard for Prosser's 1967 basketball state championship team. He continued to play quarterback for Yakima Valley Community College and as a defensive back at the University of Idaho. Buck worked at our downtown clothier store, the Golden Rule, where he quietly and consistently provided students in need with athletic clothing and/or shoes. Buck's widow, Pam, son Cody, and friends honor a student who reflects Buck's positive qualities and love for sports. This year's scholarship for $1,000 goes to Logan Candenosa. Congratulations, Logan. The Merle Burnham Caulkins Scholarship. The Merle Burnham Caulkins Scholarship Fund was established in 2017 to support Prosser High School graduates as they pursue higher education. Howard Caulkins passed away in 2014 and left his and his wife's estate of nearly $4 million to the Prosser Scholarship Fund. Merle Burnham had graduated from Prosser High School in 1951 and passed away in 2006. Merle was in the same graduating class as James Houston, who was instrumental in the establishment of the Prosser Scholarship Fund. They were both back to a Prosser reunion in 2001. We are pleased to honor the Caulkins' wishes by providing 22 scholarships of $3,000 each, and which is renewable the following year. The Caulkins were very aware of the importance of post-high school graduate education and would be pleased to help the following students: Marlene Aguilar, Emily Alvarado, Austin Byerly Miller, Jake Coleman, Eduardo Cortez Leon, Elizabeth Couch, Anthony Cromwell, Karen Cuevas Jimenez, Charlie Derrick, Josefina Grajida, Reese Gray, Wyatt Holmes, Jennifer Hurtado, Lily Morton, Leslie Orellana, Yair Rivera Montesinos, Monica Ruiz, Jenna Schnellbach, Emily Skeen, Haley Thomas, Cesar Torres Medina, Haley Van Winkle. The Mercer Scholarship. I would like to share a brief history on behalf of the Mercer family. Vern Mercer was born in 1914. He attended Prosser schools, was an outstanding athlete in football, basketball, and tennis, and graduated in 1932. On a football scholarship, he attended Ellensburg Normal School for 2 years, where he met Marguerite Hare. She graduated from Grandview High School. They married in 1935 and moved to Pullman, Washington, where Byrne finished his formal education, graduating from Washington State College in 1937. During World War II, Byrne served 2 years in the Navy as an instructor in a physical training department stationed in Camp Bradford, Norfolk, Virginia. After the war, the Mercers, with their 3 young daughters, returned to Prosser. In 1948, Byrne bought the Lape and Rhino cigar store, which became Byrne's Tavern. They were always great supporters of all things Prosser, and education on all levels especially. Byrne and Marguerite always said Prosser had been so good to them that they wanted to give something back. Hence, the Mercer Scholarship was formed. A sum of money was invested, and only the interest is used for scholarships. The first scholarship was awarded in 1980. Byrne and Marguerite passed in 1996 and 1999. Their daughters, Mary Lou Smith and Cheryl Beck, continue to reside in Prosser and maintain the scholarship. Consideration is given to a Prosser High School graduate who has financial need, has a grade point average between 2.5 and 4.0, who is ambitious, hardworking, and determined to advance his or her education. The 2020 recipient of the Mercer Scholarship for $1,000 is Ramiro Casas. Congratulations, Ramiro. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. My name is Linda Denchel, and as part of the Education Committee of the Prosser K PEO, I am honored to represent PEO International and presenting scholarships today. 11 outstanding young women submitted applications for this scholarship, and each applicant was worthy of the scholarship. Founded in 1869, PEO International has always taken an active role in promoting and supporting educational opportunities for women. Prosser's Chapter K was organized in 1906 and for over 100 years has supported the dreams of many women seeking to reach their educational goals. In 2001, Chapter K received a generous bequest from the estate of Barbara Troop. Barbara and her husband, Bud, moved to Prosser in 1960. Barb was a very creative woman with numerous interests and hobbies and a great sense of humor. She was always a Prosser supporter and very conscious of the need for women to further their education beyond high school. She was a member of Chapter K for 34 years, and her memory and generosity will not be forgotten. Her desire was that her bequests benefit female Prosser graduates. Thanks to her generosity and the generosity of Chapter K, we are pleased to present 3 $2,000 scholarships. These scholarships will be sent to the recipient's school of choice. A $2,000 Barbara Troop Memorial Scholarship, along with Chapter K contributions, go to each of the following young women: Madison Mendez, Nimshi Rodriguez, and Juliet Williams. Thank you.
My name's Todd Graham, and I'm here to give the award out for the Gary Oldfield Memorial Scholarship for Post-99 AMVETS in Prosser. The Gary Oldfield Memorial Scholarship is named after Gary Oldfield, the first commander of Post-99 in Prosser. It was renamed the Gary Oldfield Memorial Scholarship after his passing to represent all the hard work and dedication that he done for the AMVETS post and also the AMVETS Auxillary in Prosser. So the winner of the Gary Oldfield Memorial Scholarship is Juliet Williams.
Hello, I am Jasmine Williams, the Madam President of the Prosser Eagles number 2647. The key reason for my involvement in this club is our dedication in supporting Prosser youth. I am honored to be here today to help present our scholarships. The recipient of the Prosser Eagles Guy Travis Airy Scholarship for $750 is an individual that we are confident will do great things with their education. I am very pleased to announce the recipient of the Prosser Eagles number 2647 Guy Travis Scholarship is Jamila Escuyos Lantin. Congratulations.
I'm Sandy Steinbach, and I am presenting the Prosser Eagles Auxillary Scholarship, Tina Crum Scholarship, in the amount of $750 to someone we felt was very deserving. She's been very active in the community, following along with our motto of people helping people. We are very proud to present our scholarship to Juliet Williams.
I have the opportunity tonight to present a new scholarship to our area, the Questbridge College Prep Scholars Program Scholarship. Questbridge was founded in 1994 and is a national nonprofit based in Palo Alto, California that connects the nation's most exceptional youth with leading colleges and opportunities. By working with these students beginning in high school through their college and into their first job, Questbridge aims to increase the percentage of talented students attending the nation's best colleges and universities and to support them in their success in their careers and communities. The winner of the Questbridge Scholarship is Jamin Choi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kathy Aubrey, the Miss Prosser Advisor, and I'm here to present the Royalty Court of 2019 their scholarships. The Miss Prosser program is a scholarship program, and our ladies work hard throughout the year for these scholarships. They're great ambassadors to our city. They attend at least 16 parades a year around the state, inviting guests back to our own Prosser. They do the community service work, such as the recycling program that's going around town. They help new businesses by welcoming them to Prosser by being at ribbon cuttings. This year we have 4 exceptional ladies, beginning with our Miss Prosser Queen, Charlie Derrick. We present a scholarship of $1,500. Congratulations, Charlie, on all your hard work and supporting our city. The next we have Princess Alyssa Galindo with a scholarship of $1,000. Thank you, Allie. You are a delight to be around. Princess Jenna Schnellbach with a scholarship of $1,000. Thank you, Jenna, for all your hard work and getting to ride in a boat all year. Last, I want to present Juliet Williams with a $1,000 scholarship. Thank you for your amazing talent and work.
So I'm Dave Wilson. I'm here as the president of the Benton County Cattlemen's Association to present the Ike Anderson Scholarship. The Ike Anderson Memorial Scholarship was presented after Ike Anderson tragically passed away in an airplane accident. The scholarship has been handed out since 1985 and has given out over $40,000 in scholarship money. This year, recipient goes to Sophie Moeller. Congratulations, Sophie. So my name is Dave Wilson. I'm here as the Executive Director of Merit Resource Services, and I am here to present the Howard Kelleher Memorial Scholarship. Howard Kelleher was a fellow from Sunnyside who spent his entire life until he passed away at the age of 98, working with people to combat the problems that arrive from the use of alcohol and drugs. This scholarship has been given out for the last 20 years, and in the last 20 years, we've awarded over $60,000 in scholarship funds. This year's scholarship was a little of an anomaly in that we had our due date about the same time as the COVID-19 pandemic arrived. We had fewer scholarship applications than we've had in the past, but these applications were very good and very competitive. This is a competitive scholarship, and what was not unusual this year is that one of the scholarship again goes to a Prosser High School graduate. Prosser High School has produced more Howard Kelleher Scholarship Award winners than any other school in the Valley. This year's recipient is Juliet Williams. The scholarship is for $1,000. Congratulations, Juliet.
Hi, my name is Stacy Gray, and I'm here to present the scholarship recipient awards for the Prosser Music Boosters. We have two scholarships that we're giving tonight. They're both for $250, and I'm just going to tell you about the recipients. Our first scholarship recipient has been a member of the PHS Mustang Band for 4 years. In addition, they were also in the choir for 3 years. They credit the music program with giving them confidence and an area in which to excel. This person feels that being a part of the music program allows one to represent the school and community while also creating memories that will last a lifetime. It is with great pleasure that I award the Prosser Music Boosters Scholarship to Austin Byerly. We are confident that Austin will have a successful post-high school career and experience. Our second scholarship recipient is being awarded to an individual who has been in band since middle school. During those years, this person gained lots of valuable experiences. As junior drum major, she learned how to be a motivator and leader, and then used those skills as drum major during her senior year. She isn't afraid to step up and help out when student leadership is needed. She feels band connects people of many ages and interests, teaches important lessons, and becomes like a family. It is with great pleasure that we award our second Prosser Music Boosters Scholarship to Rachel Forrester. The skills and experiences Rachel has gained in band will provide her with what is needed to succeed beyond high school.
Hi, my name is Ben Riley. I am the incoming president for Prosser Rotary, and I'm here to introduce the recipients of our Prosser Rotary scholarships today. The recipients are Peter Felician, Juliet Williams, Jennifer Hurtado, and Charlie Derrick. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm here with Glenda Schmidt to present the Herb Schmidt Scholarship. Herb was the civics and American government military history teacher at Prosser High School for 30 years. Upon retirement, then he became involved in community activities such as the Prosser City Council. He was very active in the Masonic Lodge. You have to know that he was originally a Marine, so Herb was very regimented in everything that he did. And after his stint with the Prosser City Council, he eventually actually became the mayor of the city of Prosser, served in that capacity for several years. So this award is based on citizenship, community service, and with an emphasis on education. And this year's winner plans to pursue a career in education, been active in various community activities, servicing the elderly throughout our community, doing projects like that. And this year's winner is Peter Felician. It's a $1,000 scholarship. Peter plans to go to Hawaii, play tennis, fun in the sun, and become a science teacher someday. So congratulations, Peter. And then Mrs. Schmidt has the American Legion Auxillary Scholarship to present. And this year, that award also goes to Peter Felician, who has been a past winner of the Voice of Democracy, American Legion speech contest winner several years. And so you know what he's going to do. So that scholarship goes to Peter Felician also.
It's in the amount of $500.
$500 from the American Legion.
Thank you.
These next scholarships, I have some FFA scholarships to announce. The first one is the Arnie Holmes Memorial FFA Scholarship. Arnie Holmes was the chapter officer here at Prosser FFA. He was running for state office when he actually was killed in an automobile accident. Coming home from work out at the cabinet factory, his car plunged off into the Yakima River, so we lost Arnie at a young age in his prime. But he was left a mark on the Prosser FFA chapter, and the family established a scholarship in his name. And the winner this year of the Arnie Holmes Memorial Scholarship for $500 is Sam Elliott. Sam was also a chapter officer, plans to go to the University of Idaho, pursuing a career in food science. Sam thinks he wants to get involved in the brewing industry. He's probably a chip off the old block. His grandfather, Don Mercer, was the original winemaker on the Horse Heaven Mercer ranches. So that's Sam Elliott, and that's for $500. The next is the Kim Nels Memorial Scholarship. Kim was also a chapter FFA officer and very active in the chapter. Came from a wheat farming family up on the Horse Heaven, and she was killed in an automobile accident at the top of the Patterson Grade. And the family also set up a scholarship there in her name. And this year's winner for $500 is Zamantha Blanco. Zammy plans, she was also a chapter officer, a District 4 officer, very active in soils judging, apple judging, parliamentary procedure, all kinds of FFA activities. Zammy plans to go to Central Washington University, and she wants to become a teacher. Okay, the next scholarship that I have is the Joyce and Mel Bowden Scholarship. This scholarship was started with the passing of Joyce Bowden. Joyce was a longtime social studies and history teacher at Prosser High School. She's well known for her knowledge of the Prosser city history, what went on here. I know students remember and recall the number of field trips. She conducted walking field trips throughout Prosser, knew everything about every building, how it got started, starting with the flour mill down by the dam. And so that she just was very, very good at showing students what actually went on here at Prosser in the early days. But Joyce was also a woman of great tradition at Prosser High School. Mrs. Red and White, you would call her. I know she also liked the color pink, but she was very steeped in tradition. And in fact, I shared a classroom with Joyce for several years, and she made sure that I had the class desks and seats all in order when I left that room for her to inherit the next day. So if I didn't, she raised her eyebrow and got everybody's attention. But to be Joyce-like, there's one person, one applicant that was very much Joyce-like, according to the committee, involved in cheerleading, girls' state, a science club, tutor at lunchtime, involved in all kinds of community service projects like Jubilee Ministries and the food bank. So she is very Joyce-like. And this year's winner is Emily Skeen. Emily Skeen plans to go to Northwest Nazarene, and she also wants to become a teacher, an English teacher. Okay, not history, English. But she is very much Joyce-like and very deserving of this honor. The next scholarship is the Gordon Whiting Scholarship. Gordon Whiting was a longtime counselor at Prosser High School. The thing about Gordon is he was quite a follower of Mustang activities, whether it was students involved in the parade, Bloomsday Parade type thing in Spokane, or traveling to athletic contests up and down the valley or across the state. Gordon was one of those folks that was in the stands. And sometimes, according to Dave Bain, longtime wheat farmer up on the Horse Heaven, Gordon could be heard expressing his disapproval to the officials' call up in at basketball games. But he was a follower, a real school spirit guy. And this year's winner, also typifies that school spirit, community involvement, citizenship type thing. This year's winner is Xander Yeager. Xander's been very active in baseball. The fundraising activities are associated with that. I know he's been involved with AAU basketball concessions, running that gym on Saturdays. Take a rigorous AP schedule, and he is headed to WSU to study landscape architecture. So Xander, go Cougs. Next scholarship is the Jerry and Joy McDermott Science Scholarship. Mr. McDermott was a longtime science and chemistry teacher at Prosser High School. He taught here at Prosser High School for 25 years. Prior to that, he taught in Iowa. And then his family moved west, and that's why he got started here. And he taught for 25 years chemistry, and he always had about every day he had a good joke for us. But a fun-loving guy, but a good teacher, and so the family established the Joy and Jerry McDermott Science Scholarship in their memory. He has a son and a daughter, and they established this thing. This year's winner of the McDermott Science Scholarship is Sophie Muller. Sophie got A's in every science class that she took. She was involved in FFA and soccer, lots of different activities, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, and she's a junior member of that. She got involved in health occupations at Prosser High School and determined that was her real calling. So she plans to pursue a career in nursing, going to WSU and the nursing school in Spokane. The next scholarship is a Hugh Cox Lyle Ratcliffe Vocational Technical Scholarship. Hugh Cox actually had a dairy out on Wamba Road, a small family dairy, and he was a very frugal man, saved his money and invested that in the stock market and things. And then his close associate was Lyle Ratcliffe. Lyle owned several buildings here in Prosser, and he was kind of an electrical genius himself. The two were close buddies. Upon Hugh's passing, Lyle was left to establish this scholarship for vocational technical programs. And this year's winner, or winners, Alexa Rutherford, who was involved in soccer and FFA, she plans to pursue a technical career at YVC. She wants to become a physical therapy assistant. So she's pursuing that certification. The amount of that scholarship is $2,000. The other winner of the Hugh Cox Lyle Ratcliffe Scholarship is Wyatt Holmes. Wyatt is known as Mr. CAD. According to the instructors at Prosser High School, he took every CAD class possible and then some. He even enrolled in, I think, 0-hour or independent study CADs just so he could be in the computer room more often working on CAD things. I think that must be a genetic thing with the Holmes family, with his dad in the computer business. But Wyatt plans to pursue a career involving CAD. He wants to go to CBC and study CAD and incorporate that into architecture. So, and that's also $2,000. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dennis Pleasant. I'm here representing the Hershal Pleasant Memorial Scholarship. Hershal Pleasant was my dad. He was a farmer here on the Rosa. He started out breaking the ground out of sagebrush for another farmer. And this farmer Dad was developing this farm for him. Well, after they got it all broke out of sagebrush and he'd farmed it for several years for this guy, he asked if he could rent part of the farm. And he was able to rent it, and he did very well. And he asked him if he could rent some more ground. And he says, well, why don't you just buy it from me? So he ended up buying the place from him, started payments and all that, and did very well. Well, Dad was very interested in youth involvement in agriculture, and at that time it was mostly county fairs and 4-H and FFA. And Dad was always there to help young fellas and gals that needed help with their projects and stuff, and to get their animals to the fair and back from the fair. So when he passed, we decided that this would be a nice deal. So he passed in '92, and we've been having the scholarship every year since. And this year's scholarship winner is Morgan Rayner, and it's a $1,000 scholarship. Thank you very much. I'm now representing the Whitehead Foundation. I first met Edgar Whitehead when I was a Boy Scout, and we went over to his place and had some apple cider. And he had an orchard, and he had an old apple juice crushing machine. There used to be an apple butter plant here in Prosser, and when they sold out, he bought their press. And so every fall he'd make apple cider, and people would come from all over Tri-Cities and all around to have his apple cider. Well, later on, as I got older, I ended up buying some property next to Edgar's. And eventually I ended up buying Edgar's place too, quite a few years later. But Edgar, as he got on in the years, he decided that he wanted to do something to help Prosser out, Prosser area residents. He'd lost his wife and he'd lost his son, and he really didn't have anybody he wanted to leave the money to. He thought it'd just be nice to leave it to the community. So he started a foundation. He also gave equal amounts of money to the museum, to the hospital, and to the schools. And these scholarships come from the foundation. Now, we have 7 other scholarships we give out. 2 of them are $2,000 scholarships for 4 years renewable. And the Peter Felician got a $2,000 scholarship, and Sophie Muller got a $2,000 scholarship. The other 5 scholarships are for $1,000. Wyatt Holmes gets a $1,000 scholarship. Emily Skeen gets a $1,000 scholarship. Xander Yeager gets a $1,000 scholarship. Haley Thomas gets a $1,000 scholarship. And Logan Canadoza gets a $1,000 scholarship. Thank you.
Again, thank you for all attending tonight. There are a number of scholarships still waiting to be awarded. Due to the pandemic, there are a number of people who were not able to make it to the high school and therefore are not able to award their scholarships tonight. Be on the lookout for those, as those will continue to be awarded as we go. Again, I would like to thank this community for their continued support. Thank you to Share House for allowing us to use their facilities. And most importantly, thank you to the class of 2020 for a wonderful 4 years at Prosser High School. We can't wait to see who you become.